All right, hello. I wanted to go ahead and set up a few things before we get started on the next part of the project, building the FOBA building. And that's going to involve doing a save as and changing a few things, getting it ready to go. So I'm going to click on the last file that I worked on, which was the A01 in-class contours. Open that. And you're welcome to use either the contour one or the urban one, whichever one you think you want to go forward with. Um, and the first thing I'm going to do is just do a file save as, because you may need this one to turn in your images for Thursday. But I'm just going to name this one A01B in class cont. And you can name yours whatever you want. I'm just doing a save as so I have a duplicate and I have a backup. And then what I'm going to do is kind of clean it up a little bit. So I don't really need this drawing link, so I'm just going to delete it. And then I'm also just going to delete the import, right? Because we're going to rebuild it completely. Now, you could move it off to the side, if you want to reference it, but you can always open it up in a separate file later to reference it if you want to. So I'm just going to delete that. And then I'm also, and you don't have to do this either, I'm just going to go delete some of these materials that came in with the import of the 3DM file, just to, I don't know, because I like to be, maybe I'll leave the walls because I might use those, and click OK. So now I'm kind of ready to go. I want to now transfer some settings from another file that I gave you into here. We're going to transfer wall types, stair types, and some materials. So just to give you a quick example, if I go to wall architectural in here and I go to the pull down, kind of far down are my curtain walls, and I only have 3 kind of curtain walls, and I would like to give you a curtain wall that we're going to use in the building of the project. I'm also going to give you some stairs and some materials as well, and then we're going to import some doors. So first things first is we need to have both files open that we want to transfer standards from. So I'm going to go to File, and I gave you in the zip file today a project transfer standards Revit. So go ahead and open that, and you'll have both of these guys open. We don't really need to see this one. I know the things are in here that I need. We just need to make the file that we want to bring things into current. Now Revit has things called system families, and they don't exist outside the project. So using transfer project standards can kind of grab one thing from another project and put it into this project for us. So it makes that transfer a little easier. So make sure you have the file you want to bring things into current. Go to your Manage tab, and up in the top is Project Transfer Project Standards right here. And so when I click on this, it scans the other open files, and we only have one, so it's going to A1 Project Transfer Standard. And if we had more, it would give us the option to pick them. And it's analyzing that file and saying, what do you want to take from that file and put into this one? So we don't want to do everything, so I'm just going to check none. And the first thing I want to do is go down, and I want to get the curtain wall system types and the curtain wall types. So I want both those curtains. And then I'm going to scroll down to the materials, and I'm going to get the materials. So it's going to scan the materials. And then I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to get the walls. So if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll get wall types. And then we also want the stairs. So let's get the stair types, right? And that's it. So curtain wall systems, 2 curtain walls, both the curtain wall options up here. So curtain wall system types and wall types. And then we want the materials, and we want the stair types, and we want the wall types. And then you click OK, and it scans both, and it says, oh, some of these exist, but do you want to overwrite them? And basically we just want the new stuff, so click New Only, and that will bring all that stuff in. And now if I go to Architecture and Wall Architectural, and I go down and scroll down, you'll see I have a new curtain wall, right? And if I go to my Materials and I look under Roof, right, I should have a roof fabric. right, that I brought in, and there's some other ones in here too that we may use. Uh, so basically I just sort of suck them things in from the other file into this one. Okay, so this should get you ready to go, and we'll start with linking the CAD files from the FOBA building.